Good evening and many thanks for joining us. This is the 30th of January, the year 2024. Indeed, we have much and more lined up for you in the state of the nation. So tonight, let's talk matters education for a bit, shall we? Out of 1.3 million learners who sat for Kenya Certificate of Primary Education, out of that, the 10%, that is, it is estimated that 10% of the learners are yet to join secondary school. So where are they and why are they not in school? So that is the discussion we'll be having tonight. And of course, matters education with my guest, that is Mwalimu Peter Kutv Amunga. So that is the discussion we'll be having tonight with Mwalimu Peter Amunga, just to bring you up to speed with what is happening, just to try and navigate through this uncharted monkey water of, quote unquote, as some might call it, you know, the 100% transition nightmare. But first thing first, our top stories tonight. Tonight, land of limitless opportunities. Ruto says Africa has the potential to be a force to reckon but lack proper financing. Keep off Kenyan affairs. Azimio tells off US over Haiti deployment. Also tonight, can't and won't be part of it. Okiya Mtata turns down request to take part in the affordable housing public hearing. Plus, Kenyatta University officially launched the 16th edition of Career Week.
This is KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
It is takeoff time and my co-pilot tonight is Sami Okelo. Remember, you can follow this broadcast on all of our social media platforms. We are live on YouTube. You can tweet me on X at Auma Evans, and of course you can, keep the conversation going using the hashtag State of the Nation. And the State of the Nation begins right now. President William Ruto has championed Africa as an investment destination at the Italy-Africa Summit today. According to President Ruto, Africa is soon becoming the business destination for business persons around the world. The president held talks with Italy President Sergio Mattarella, where they agreed to settle on Nairobi as its medical service hub to service the region. This is expected to enhance Kenya Kwanza's universal healthcare coverage plan. Earlier, the head of state lauded Italy for joining Kenya in pushing for more reforms of multilateral institutions, beginning with the replenishment of the World Bank International Development Association. Italy approvals of new win-win cooperation with Africa on energy is expected to facilitate the decarbonization of the world and ensure a smooth and sustainable energy transition.
We are having a new conversation about our continent. Yes. We are very proud of what the continent can achieve and what the continent has to share with the rest of the globe. We are very confident that the resources we have in our continent, if they were complemented by the technologies that we have in this part of the world and the financing that we can all put it together, we can forge a win-win outcome for Europe and Africa and for Africa and the globe.
Right, now let's focus matters politics. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance, through a joint media statement, has told off the United States for interfering with Kenya's national affairs. Azimio's statement comes after the U.S. Justice Department welcomed President William Ruto's move to appeal the verdict on the deployment of security forces to Haiti. And as Sylvia Nyango reports, the coalition further accused Ruto's government of being insensitive and consumed in impunity, hence placing the countries in jeopardy.
In a press briefing by the executive summit of the Azimio One Kenya Coalition Party earlier today here in Nairobi, Azimio leader Raila Odinga has yet again affirmed that the Azimio coalition is not splitting, despite Wiper leader Kalonzo Musyoka missing the occasion. The leaders claim that Kalonzo was attending to official duties in South Sudan.
There's been a lot of speculation in the media. Oh, Azimio is splitting. Azimio is convening meetings which have not been held, and so on and so forth. That is all trash media propaganda.
The Azimio Brigade made a commitment to seek other means of ensuring the current regime is held accountable in regard to deteriorating economy, depreciating Kenyan shilling, rising taxes, tribalism, corruption, and chaos in the education sector. However, the leaders told off the United States with the allegations that they were interfering with Kenya's national affairs. This follows the move that saw them supporting the national government to make an appeal after the court ruled against the deployment of police officers to Haiti.
We take note of the support expressed by the United States government for the Ruto regime to appeal against the ruling on the deployment of police to Haiti. It is our hope that all parties shall respect the independence of the judiciary and that foreign interests will keep off our national affairs.
Azimio also told off the ruling made by the Speaker of the National Assembly, Moses Wetangula, on allowing formation of multiple parliamentary groups within Jubilee, claiming that the move threatens the strong multi-party democracy in the country.
The ruling by the Speaker of the National Assembly forming multiple parliamentary groups within this particular political party, that is Jubilee. This is a real threat to the foundations of our attempts to create a strong multi-party democracy. It threatens to return Kenya to a single-party era.
Azimio leaders have now maintained that the coalition, which is the opposition, will stand firm in defending Kenyans with the claim that the current government has failed to deliver its mandate effectively. Anyango Sylvia, KUTV.
All right, thank you, Anyango Sylvia, for that comprehensive reporting. And despite the court ruling on the affordable housing project implementation, which was declared unconstitutional, all members of the parliament have continued to engage the public on the affordable housing bill. Senator Okiya Omtatah has expressed disapproval of the National Assembly's quest to take part in the public hearing. The process is, however, expected to be concluded tomorrow, with Edward Nyamu now reports on what is going on.
We move to the different type of...
Members of Parliament are set to conclude their public participation on the Affordable Housing Bill, whose process of implementation was declared null and void by the court, claiming that it did not involve proper public participation. Kenyans and other interested parties have been provided input to the Joint Committee of the National Assembly on Finance and National Planning, as well as Housing and Urban Planning since January 17 in 19 specific counties. Currently, the public participation is being conducted in Nairobi and Mombasa counties and is expected to end tomorrow, with the full report expected to be filed and taken to Parliament before the government's appeal in court. President William Ruto has called on Kenyans not to be misled, stating that committees will consider the suggestions in order to pass progressive legislation.
Wale wako kotini, tunaheshimu mahakama na tutaenda kufanya appeal na tutatengeneza sheria ili mambo ya vijana wa Kenya ajira ipatikane,
na mahali pesa inatoka ni kwa ushuru, na hii judiciary ndio inasimamisha ushuru yako. Mimi naona hapo kama tutakosana kidogo. Mimi naona kama ikifika bunge tutafunga kingine. Tuwafungie tusiwafungie. Na kazi ya vijana wasipate kazi. Na wanakataza ushuru isikusanywe, vijana wasipate kazi.
Views are being collected in response to the government's introduction of an amendment affordable housing bill that aims to legalize violations highlighted by the Constitutional High Court. This has, however, caused reactions from the opposition, who continue to state that the levy should involve opinions from different stakeholders and Kenyans.
The housing levy is a threat to livelihoods and incomes in the same way the plan to unilaterally sell public assets without the participation of the owners, who are the people of Kenya. We will stand in solidarity with the petitioners in the public interest litigation cases on these issues. Azimio stands for the rule of law and supports the need for an independent and professional judiciary. Subsequently, we demand.
The fund's management had been questioned by the 3 judges on the bench. The proposal now explicitly states that the funds raised will only be utilized to build affordable housing and will not be placed in the consolidated funds as earlier stated. The new bill has, however, retained the 1.5% deductions from employees' salaries and an additional 1.5% from the employers for every employee on their payroll. Edward Nyamo, KUTV.
Now, Chief Justice Martha Koome has reassured the countries of the decision-making independence of the judiciary. Speaking in a meeting with development partners and the head of mission, Koome called on them to continue supporting democracy and independent institutions to continue discharging their constitutional mandate, as Theo Masharia now reports.
In the move to become a central player in rooting out the scourge of corruption, the judiciary led by Chief Justice Martha Koome today launched the annual Justice Dialogue Committee, together with a national anti-corruption conversation that will bring together all stakeholders in the justice chain to ensure efficiency of justice delivery and accountability of duty bearers in the justice sector.
We are also launching an annual national justice dialogues together with a national anti-corruption conversation that will bring together all stakeholders in the justice chain to have conversations on enhancing access to justice, ensuring efficiency of the justice delivery, and also ensuring accountability.
Chief Justice Martha Koome affirmed that the judiciary will not be cowed into discussing the merits of a case presented before a court, and that it aims to ensure that even the vulnerable can now access justice through an automated e-filing court system that will incorporate virtual courts and judiciary desks at Huduma Center by the end of March this year.
One thing we will not open ourselves to is our decision-making independence. We will never discuss the merit of a case. That will be determined by the judge based on evidence, based on the law, and based on their own understanding.
The CJ also stated efforts by the judiciary to eradicate the recent rise of femicide and gender-based violence cases in the country by the establishment of SGBV and children courts across the country.
We are responding to this alarming situation by rolling out the trauma-informed SGBV and children's courts across the country. Indeed, we must take firm measures as a country to end the current threat of femicide that has engulfed our nation.
Each justice actor has been tasked to come up with measures and mechanisms that they will put in place for transparency and accountability.
How do you communicate the information in the occurrence book so that there is accountability and people can know and track from the system why somebody was arrested and taken to the police station?
After a wave of attacks in the past few days, the judiciary has affirmed that it is committed to playing its active role and remains a corruption-free zone. Theo Masharia, the KUTV.
Now, the 16th edition of Kenyatta University Career Week has officially been launched today for the year 2024, with hundreds of students from various universities getting opportunity to participate. Students have been urged to uphold discipline and to make use of resources made available to them while in school to prepare them for the job market. Career Weeks aims to bridge the gap between academia and the job market and provide platforms for students to find internships, attachments, and future employment. Our very own Vivian Odhiambo reports from KU's main campus.
The official launch of the Kenyatta University's Career Week took place today at the KU Graduation Square, with hundreds of students securing an opportunity to learn more about their fields of study and potential career paths. During the event, students were encouraged to embrace the power of critical thinking, especially at the time when the use of AI intelligence is gaining momentum. Kenyatta University's Vice Chancellor, Professor Paul Wainaina, through Dr. Godfrey Mse, who represented him, urged the students to take charge of their lives and to ensure productivity during their time in university, noting that with the innovation of AI, the job marketing is changing.
When you are here, whatever you seize every opportunity that you get to learn from the best. And this is one of those opportunities that have been presented by the university management.
The Deputy Vice Chancellor Academics, Professor Wanjohi, further advised the students to make good use of their resources in the facility, pointing out the importance of career development skills.
A function that serves as a bridge between the academia and industry, allowing students the invariable opportunity to engage directly with potential employers.
The chief guest, Dr. Julius Kipngetich, CEO Jubilee Holdings, praised the university for producing great minds, as he noted the importance of holding the quality of certification, not just in the universities but also in levels of certifications, such as the Kenya Certificate of Primary and Secondary Education.
Lead yourself. It's important that you must lead yourself. Wewe mwenyewe. Leadership is about influence. So influence yourself and say, I have a window of 4 years in Kenyatta University. How will I utilize those 4 years for my own benefit?
As various corporate organizations, including the KRA, Kenya Ports Authority, and Kenya Wildlife Services, among others, exhibited the launching of new courses programmed to assist students nurture their careers. Students are said to gain more from these beneficiaries. Odhiambo Vivian, KUTV.
Now, still matters education. 9 schools in Betty South Ward in Mbeere South constituency in Embu County are set to benefit from a feeding program courtesy of Pakakumi Company in collaboration with the national government to see an increase in school-going pupils. This story was produced by our very own Gracious Aganda.
9 schools from drought-affected areas in Betty South Ward in Mbeere South constituency, Embu County, are privileged to benefit from a feeding program offered by Pakakumi Company in conjunction with the national government. This program started 3 years ago to facilitate the increase in the number of school-going pupils according to the education sector stakeholders. Deputy County Commissioner George Omolo confirmed the increase of pupils while thanking the stakeholders. He also added that the past 3 years school performance in the benefiting schools has improved, further encouraging parents to let their children come to school.
Hata tunaelekeza hiyo chakula inasaidia mashule. Tunashukuru kwa sababu tumekuwa na ongezeko ya idadi ya wanafunzi na pia tumekuwa na ile hali kwamba watoto wetu hawaachi mashule kiholela kwa sababu ya shida za kinyumbani. Kwa hivyo ningependa kuhimiza hii ushirikiano iendelee na tunashukuru Rais and Maize kwa kutusaidia.
The head of corporate affairs at Pakakumi, Humphrey Njeru, said that such a project aims at keeping pupils in school and increasing their nutrition by providing a balanced diet.
Want our wanafunzi wakae shule, wasipate changamoto. Ikifika ni wakati wa lunch time, wasitembee kwenda kutafuta chakula nyumbani, ama wanasoma mpaka 3 saa 10 na bando wa chakula. Tunataka pia kuimprove their diet ili waweze kupata nutrition. Chakula si kushiba peke yake. Chakula pia inaleta nguvu ya mwili.
Millicent Mwanikia, principal of AIC Beram, one of the schools set to benefit from the program, recalls how before the program began, the pupils were living in difficult conditions.
Kabla ya ufadhili, watoto wengi walikuwa na changamoto hapa na pale, kukosa chakula kule nyumbani, na pia hawakuwa wanapata lishe bora. Lakini ukiangalia hata sasa nyuso zao zina metameta, sababu wanafurahia huu mradi umekuwa ukitusaidia kila term.
Parents have been urged to lend a helping hand to the program, which has reduced the burden of feeding their children while in school. Yvonne Kemuma, KUTV.
Right, that story by Yvonne Kemuma takes us to our first break here on the State of the Nation. Plenty more to follow, including our discussion of the day. See you in a bit.
Kenyatta University Career Week 2024, starting Saturday 27th of January to 2nd February 2024. The ever-entertaining, educative and energizing high school fair will be taking place at KU Graduation Square from 9 a.m. and live on KUTV Kenya. The event is open to all high school students, free of charge. Join us and learn more on the academic programs and interact with different faculties. Public lectures on topical issues will also be taking place throughout the week, with corporate exhibitions taking center stage as well. The official opening ceremony will take place Tuesday 30th of January 2024 at KU Graduation Square. This year's theme is dubbed Leveraging Technology and Entrepreneurship for an Evolving Job Market. Be part of us as we mark the 2024 KU Career Week Fair.
They are powerful and influential. They make decisions in politics, education, finance, agriculture, health, sports, and all aspects of human life. But the impact of their decisions falls on you, the common citizen. KUTV Primetime News Thursday. We ask bold questions and pursue answers to the core to bring you closer to the story. We couldn't have it any other way. Join me, Auma Evans, as I raise matters of social concern to raise your voice from the background to the foreground. Every Thursday and Saturday at 9 p.m. only on KUTV.
Lola is an app that gives you a chance to watch videos, listen to audios, and read articles wherever you are for free. Motivational stories, dramas, campus life, technology, lifestyle, adventure, sports, academics, jobs, entertainment, and more. Download Lola now on Play Store. All you need, you got Lola.
Zero, what I'm trying to say is that I need to be sure about you. For all I know, you have made some serious mistakes. And all I need to know is, are you really man enough for Nam?
Just because you light candles to set evil doesn't mean that the saints will be able to save you from my wrath. Understood?
Stop it! Zahara, stop it!
Is up to you. Don't seem to get it at all, you stupid monkey. They're talking about taking you to prison.
Don't ever use force, or else I'll make you pay for that.
Kipindi hewani ni mitindo ya kipwani. Kama ilivyo kipindi hiki kinahusu nyimbo za taarab, chakacha, midwara, midundiko, bila kusahau mapishi. Ambao ndio uti wa mgongo wa pwani ya Afrika Mashariki.
Jamani, swahibu zangu mliopo maskani, hatuonani wenzangu, najua mwanitamani.
hapa KUTV. Nahodha mwendesha chombo cha baharini, yani ua linalonukia na kuvutia waridi tamu.
From the hospital corridors, we bring you experts to discuss issues affecting your health, from diet to mental health. The familiar and the ignored are both put into perspective. We then dive into the environment and look at the effects of climate change and its solutions. Join me, Mutegi K. Martin, every Friday at 9 p.m. as we learn on how to better our health while taking care of our environment. Only on KUTV.
You need to look for high quality friends.
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, you know Portmore. That's my village.
Kanga tu chini hapo ukinyetia ukikatia mademo akipita.
Naweza saa hii nimekuja kukopesa choo.
We are all seeing the impacts of climate change. In Kenya, for example, the floods, the frequency of the floods is becoming more and worse. The amount of people and livestock we're losing.
The level we need to go is a level where the normal mwananchi and also the government stakeholders can uptake these solutions.
Those small acts multiplied by millions of us will help make a difference in the world at the end of the day.
It's just a slight behavior change that we need, and you'll find that it serves us a bit more than you put in. And that's the goal. We want to live a better world than we found, because at the rate we are going, it's dire.
We will secure the planet for future generations.
Ni kaunti maarufu kwa kuzalisha maziwa na ukuzaji wa majani chai. Pia, serikali ya kaunti inawahimiza wakulima kukumbatia mitindo mingine ya kilimo kuzidisha mapato.
Kama kuna kikundi moja inafanya biashara ya kuuza kuku, hao pia tumewafadhili kuwafunza jinsi ya kuhandle zile kuku, kwa sababu wanaleta kwa wingi.
Haya yote tunakuletea katika Boresha Kilimo, toleo la kaunti ya Bomet.
Kilimo ni nguzo kubwa kwa ujenzi wa taifa.
You are watching KUTV Primetime News with Auma Evans.
Welcome back. Now, Form 2, 3 and Form 4 students from Kericho T Boys have been sent home after they held protest in school on Monday night. It is reported that the student vandalized several schools' properties after the student complained about insufficient diets and corporal punishment. The school administration had initially attempted to control the situation, but the student insisted on going home. This comes barely a month after schools reopened for the first term this year. Now the national government has intervened in a Transmara land dispute involving 3 tea companies from Kisii County and other parties believed to be encroached on the land. Since 2012, the said tea companies have faced threats from encroachers preventing them from using the 1,200 acres Soita land that they purchased. The owners eventually sought help from the Lands and Interior Ministry. The government has deployed security forces to for the eviction of the encroachers who are said to be in possession of, or rather who are said to have no possession of the ownership.
Indeed, as our board member has stated, the property lawfully belongs to the 3 companies. Encroachers are claiming this property, but they offer no proof that this property belongs to them, except sitting on our property and chasing our rightful right to occupation and use wherever we desire.
The land in question is the property of the 3 respective companies, as said above, acquired through legal and lawful purchase dating back to the year 2012.
All right, we are yet for yet another second break here on KUTV, State of the Nation. Of course, plenty more to follow after this short break.
Are you an aspiring media practitioner, a graduate, or you just want to advance your skills in television production? Then welcome to Kenyatta University, where education meets innovation. KUTV, the premier university television station in Kenya, is now offering short courses in TV studio, field technical operations, and video editing. Through these courses, you will acquire hands-on skills on camera operations, media production, lighting techniques, audio-visual editing, and sound and visual control, and how to operate key equipment in modern TV control room. Enroll today at KUTV and discover your full potential in cutting-edge TV broadcasting. Graduates of these courses will receive professional certificates. For more information, visit our offices at KUTV Studios or call us on 020-870-4252 or 020-870-4255 or SMS us on 0739-110-544. KUTV, a new experience.
From the hospital corridors, we bring you experts to discuss issues affecting your health, from diet to mental health. The familiar and the ignored are both put into perspective. We then dive into the environment and look at the effects of climate change and its solutions. Join me, Mutegi K. Martin, every Friday at 9 p.m. as we learn on how to better our health while taking care of our environment. Only on KUTV.
You need to look for high quality friends.
I'm from Kingston, Jamaica, you know Portmore. That's my village.
Kanga tu chini hapo ukinyevia ukikatia mademu akipita.
Naweza saa hii nimekuja kukopesa choo.
So my name is Jakub Petri. I'm Associate Professor in the Institute of Philosophy of Jagiellonian University in Krakow, Poland. And I'm the main coordinator of the Cafe project, which is being here hosted by Kenyatta University.
My name is Ewa Hudoba. I am a project manager in this consortium. Keep watching cutting edge research at Kenyatta University Television.
Yesu Bwana wote I'm right here for your sake. Now, today we are going to talk about the beginning of a fall. But not just a fall, it is a fall never to recover. If you spend your time sleeping, na tumesema while you are drunk, your senses are sleeping. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. How are you doing today? I'm well in the Lord. I hope you are well in the Lord. First of all, I'd like to thank our Father in heaven. They say broken things can't be fixed, right? But that's a lie. Genesis chapter 3 verses 8. That evening they heard the Lord God walking in the garden, and they hid from him among the trees. But the Lord God called to the man, "Where are you?" For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whomever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Catch me right here only on KUTV every single Sunday.
Time to talk sports. Now, Mutahi Kibugi, the sole Kenyan player, qualified for the final round of the fifth leg of the 2023-2024 Safari Tour, set for tomorrow at Par 71 Muthaiga Golf Club. Kibugi will be down to action at exactly 8:30 a.m. alongside Paulina Kasoma, Justus Madoya and Eric Ouko, who closed the day on 3 under par 210. The winner of the tournament will smile to the bank with a cash reward of 150,000 Kenyan shillings plus some points towards the road to Magical Kenya Open Golf Tournament, scheduled to kick off on February 22nd to 25th, 2024 at Muthaiga Golf Club. From golf to football. Now the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations host Ivory Coast knocked out the defending champion Senegal through penalty shootout and qualified for the quarterfinals of the ongoing AFCON tournament. While elsewhere, Ryan Mendes fired Cape Verde into the quarterfinals after striking late against Mauritania. Meanwhile, tonight, Morocco will face off South Africa at 11 p.m. East African time to determine who will play against Cape Verde in the quarterfinals. While Nigeria, Angola, Democratic Republic of Congo, Guinea, Ivory Coast and Cape Verde have also qualified, seek their ticket for the quarterfinals of the tournament set for Friday, this Saturday. Alright, that conversation about the state of education that we were about to have, we are still having technical challenges in getting our guest, that is Peter Amunga. But remember, the conversation still continues on our social media platform. We can talk even after this particular broadcast to keep the conversation going on a very important topic. But as that may be, we come to the end of this State of the Nation. Of course, many thanks for all those who made this production a success. My name is Auma. Sami Okello has been our sign language interpreter tonight. Until next time, it's a bye-bye and do have a lovely night.